I'm with the shooters. I don't that type of computer. I'm with the shooters. I don't that type of computer. Fresh up out the stove, come and get it while it's hot. Little nigga, Mr. Bird, you was tweaking with a thigh. Put a lost of pussy out the beating up the block. I'ma put this shit on gang, I be getting to the guap. Think you hotter than me, then that nigga off the block. Why Keisha got these niggas really thinking they are ox? Hit them niggas up, got me feeling like I'm Pac. All these niggas pussy and they cherries can't pop. With a Glock 45, all them niggas getting shot. I'ma spin a block, nigga, I'ma spin a block. I'ma dip the pill, let my man get a shot. Got these niggas switching up from a fan to a op. Niggas really hate that I'm the man on my block, nigga. I'ma stand tall, 100 grand on my block. Strip on fire, sedan on my block. Watching for the fence, it's a van on my block. Lead a motor running, lead a motor running, yeah, yeah. Lead a motor running, lead a motor running, yeah, yeah. Lead a motor running, lead a motor running, yeah, yeah. I can feel it when it's coming, I can see before it's coming, I can feel it when it's coming, when it's coming, when it's coming. Lead a motor running, lead a motor running, lead a motor running, yeah. Lead a motor running, lead a motor running, lead a motor.
Yo. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. We do appreciate everybody for tapping in. It's another interview with your brother, Aboriginal Power. Salute to everybody that's in the building. And salute to the special guest for today's interview, man. We got the young brother, the real Sunami in the building, man.
What's that with it?
Peace and blessings, brother. I seen your viral take on the internet explaining the difference between Black Americans. We're going to get up into that. But before we get into that, how about you just give us a little breakdown of where you from, where you at currently, and give us a little bit about your background. Go ahead, brother. You got the floor, brother.
All right. First of all, I want to say salam alaikum. You hear me? Peace and blessings to all y'all. I'm from Senegal, which is a country in West Africa. And right now, I'm in Lafayette, Louisiana, where I go to college.
Okay, Senegal. So at what year and what point in time did you come from Senegal to America?
Oh, I came to. All right, when I first come to America, it was in 2006, and around then I was living in New York. My first time in America was in New York.
Okay, about what age you think?
I was about like 5 years old.
5 years old. You're still young, really young. So can you give us a little bit of breakdown? I'm gonna just let you take the floor. What was your experience coming to America with the cultural changes, the whole new visual changes, been around different people? How was your experience as a young man? Go ahead.
Shit, all I'm gonna say is, man, them motherfuckers in America, man, they some motherfucking bullies, dog. Man, if they see somebody different or something like that, they usually like, since they don't understand it, they kind of like clown it, because I guess that's how they cope with not understanding. You hear me? So
Right.
when I first come,
so you dealt with a lot of let me say, in American culture, I guess we would call it joking, joning, roasting. So that was your first introduction to roasting when you came to America. Explain that.
Hell yeah, all right. I'm about to tell you exactly my first introduction in America. I'm living in New York. I didn't speak any English, you hear me? And I'm trying to play with the kids, and I don't speak English. They telling me, you gay? Your mama know you gay? And I'm like, because I ain't speak no English, you hear me? Yeah, man, these motherfuckers some clowns out here, dog.
So you didn't really know you didn't understand the English yet. Your parents just
I still remember. I still remember not speaking English. Like, I could still vividly remember that shit.
Not being able to speak English. You remember them asking you questions and you didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
Listen, all I knew was this. You hear me? I'm trying to be down with the Americans. Fuck it.
So at what point in time did you start developing an understanding and being in tune with some of the languages where you was understanding what some of the children and kids were saying? Was that in New York or was that in Louisiana?
It started in New York. And you know, as a kid, first of all, you learn fast and you like a sponge. So everything you're observing, everything you're saying, you mimicking and doing, and you adjust pretty quickly. And children learn fast. So it only took me a few months to learn English. And
and then you kind of understood the jokes at that point in time.
Yeah, right? And next thing you know, I'm beefing with my whole class. You feel me?
Oh man, tell me about that. How did the beef start? Because you didn't like.
All right, so you remember when I told you they were like, you gay, your mama know you gay, and I'm like that? So these people really thought I was gay. You hear me? And until So once I learned English and I'm finally figuring words out, and one day I just researched the word gay and I found out what it was, and I just got it cracking after that. All them little bullies, they was all friends and stuff. So I had to separate them. If I see you going to the bathroom, I'm following you to the bathroom. I'm beating your ass, bitch. Who gay? If I see you going to recess, I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta use the bathroom too. You gonna come back with a man? I was beefing with my whole class, man, because I ain't had no friends. You hear me?
Did eventually you end up developing friends in New York, or did that happen in Louisiana more or less?
It really happened in Louisiana, cause I ain't gonna lie. From the time I was in elementary school, probably up to where I got high school, like I was always the kid that people joked about and clowned on, And then once I got into high school, it's like it did a whole 180, and all of a sudden I'm a cool kid.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, they
In
used
New
to
York,
be, don't touch him, he African. Don't sit next to him. So I ain't really had no friends in middle school and elementary school and all that. And
yeah,
all the
that's
schools was the same.
yeah, elementary and middle school for I guess a lot of kids in America is brutal. They're unapologetic, they're ruthless with jokes, and that's part of that culture. That I guess I probably built a lot of character that you have today. You know what I'm saying? The skin that you probably have today.
Yeah. I'm glad I moved to New Orleans and became the man I am.
So let's get to that. So at what year did you move to New Orleans, and where exactly did you move to New Orleans first?
I don't remember the exact year, but I know the Steelers and the Packers was either going to the Super Bowl or the NFC or AFC championship or whatever. So I
So
think
like
it was around like
2009.
'09.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh
around that
nine,
area.
oh nine. Yep. I remember
Mhm.
that. I literally remember that vividly.
Yeah, that's when I first got into football. I didn't know nothing about football. I didn't know the rules.
So what was the culture like changing amongst the people? Because now you're in high school, I reckon around this time. And now you're around a different set of Black Americans from a whole different geographical location. How was the interaction with those people in comparison to the first interaction with the New York children?
Man, them people in New Orleans a different breed. They a different breed because they gonna Joe shit. They gonna rib you. At least in New York, you hear me. Once you start, you know, standing up for yourself and stuff, they gonna leave you alone or something. Out here, they want you to stand up for yourself. They want you to fight back. We still gonna whoop your ass. So I really started learning how to like really become a man and face my fears out here.
Right. And so you
And
end up
learn how to
getting you,
how to
you end
take
up
an ass
developing.
whooping and learn from 'em out here. It's different. We a different breed out here.
So who were some of the friends and buddies that you end up getting real cool with in Louisiana that kind of showed you the ropes of how things is and in the Louisiana area? Who were some of those brothers?
Well, I ain't even gonna lie. I really had to show myself the ropes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because first of all, I got African family members. I don't have family out here, so when something happens or there's something going on, especially as a kid, where like sometimes you don't want to put your parents in your business. Like I gotta handle my own business. I don't have a big bro or a big cousin or something I gotta call on.
Right.
So
That could be a little different.
yeah, so I really had to just learn from trial and error
Right.
and
Okay.
falling
So
down and getting back up.
right. So how was your parents' upbringing? Was they telling you to stay around particular groups of people? Did they
Yeah.
encourage you to go around? How was
So
that
my
upbringing?
parents, they're real traditional. They real strict, real traditional. And I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of things that fly out here, like they believe in like like for example, they believe weed is like a fucking heroin. They believe you supposed to get married and no sex till marriage, and the culture real different. And it's like the total opposite of America. They don't believe in going out and partying. They believe in everybody as a family. The family is the priority, and nothing else matters. And that's true, but it kind of gets extreme when they try to make you decide which career path you want to walk on and decide who you want to be with and decide.
Yeah, so they kind of wanted to pick your life out for you. Like, I
Yeah,
don't want you to
and
be with this girl. I don't want you going to this school. Matter of fact, I don't even want you hanging around these particular kids while you're around here, type stuff, right?
exactly right.
So
And you know, as a,
what
what'd you
made
say?
you not really listen to the traditional ways of your parents and kind of be like, I kind of want to do my own thing. You know what I mean? What made you go out and be like, nah, I'm gonna kick it with some of the Black
You know,
Americans? You
cause
know?
like, boom, psychologically speaking, right? If all right, boom, my parents grew up out there. I grew up out here, so I guess when you see certain shit on a day to day basis, you go to school and this is what you see. You go home, you go home. Your parents, they at work all day. You feel me? They don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you got going on. And all you have is these people that I around all day. And I'm observing them all day. So what they're doing is starting to get normalized to me, you know?
And what was that in particularly that you seen some of the other students or Black Americans around you that was doing that really wasn't accustomed to your tradition that
Shit.
you was like, I kind of like it.
Prime example over here, smoking weed. You feel me? That's a big no no. In my country, you get caught with a blunt, you doing years in jail. I was in my black in here, bro. And yeah, like out there, there's no such thing as we're you know, this real strict. Weed laws are strict. You don't get caught with a blunt, you know? You going to jail for that. And for another example, like girls, women, you know, like they don't believe in dating and stuff. They believe in finding someone you marry and stuff. And I'm saying, you know, all my people, you know, having sex and talking about how cool it is and how good it is, you know. So I guess that make you curious. And the more they telling me don't and trying to keep me from it, the more I guess I kind of wanted to do it.
I think that's with all students because we kind of grew up was like being strict in Black Americans household. We kind of was forced to church. We was we supposed to pray and shit. You know what I mean? It was like a
Don't get me
certain
wrong
culture.
though. Like I still have my African values. I'm a Muslim. I pray 5 times a day. I fast. You know, I still speak the language. I still get down culture wise to what we do. But it's just I also know, like, you know,
What are
I
what
know
are
I'm
what,
not
what are
perfect.
some cultural things that you get into that are still part of Senegal? And what particular tribe are you from?
From the Wallow tribe.
The
The Wallow tribe.
Wallo. I'm familiar with the Wallos.
Yeah.
My
The
homeboy
Wallow
is
Wallow.
a Ala Wallo. He's from
Yeah.
that out that way for where. But so, what are some of the cultural practices that you still practice that you make sure you maintain as
Man,
tradition?
listen, I know how to slaughter slash skin an animal from the rooter to the tutor. Whether it's a
You
goat, a lamb, whatever. You hear me? I'm gonna make quick work of it. I
you've
know
been
how to.
doing it your whole life.
I've been doing it. I've been watching my dad do it all the time. Blood is nothing to me. Intestines, you know. I love the food. I love the clothes. And I kind of switch it up. Like I'll rock some African clothes and like throw some J's on the top or something. You know. I don't go completely. I express myself and let who I am show. You know.
That's nice, bro. That's nice.
Yeah.
So that's nice, bro. And at what point of time do you start dabbling a little more into Black American culture, the fashion, the music?
I kind of start doing that when like okay. Do you see, for example, they glorify it in the music and in the and stuff, and it's you see it every day. You know, you see all the dope boys got all the girls and all the money and all the jewelry and stuff. You like, damn, I'm trying to do that too. I guess what you seeing is what you want to do,
So let me
but
ask
at
you
the
this:
same time,
Do you do
at,
you ever do you ever go back home? My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off. Do you ever go back home to Senegal?
of course, I go back all the time. Right now, I'm on parole, so I can't leave the country. But soon as I can, that's the first place I'm going.
So that's what's up. And like I said, I heard some of your music. Dope music too, by the way, man. Keep doing what
I
you're doing.
appreciate that. And in my music too, I switch up the language, you know. I talk to my people in Senegal and I talk out here, talk to my people out here. And I talk about both sides of my life, you know, and me coming from both worlds.
So you feel like both places kind of molded you, or
Of
do you,
course.
or do you feel like there's a more of a mold to one particular spot?
I feel more like I'm a misfit. Like it's hard for me to fit in either, cause they categorize me as one of them no matter where I go. But it's all good, cause I love the fact that I can experience this. Like, for example, I'll be out here, going partying and stuff, but at the same time, I could be not currently, cause like I said in my situation, but at the same time, I could be in fucking Senegal riding a fucking horse up the fucking desert. Like, you feel me? You know how many people never did no shit like that?
You're right.
You feel me? Or how many people could really experience, I don't know, so much, man, there's so much stuff. The type of food and the experience just seeing a whole nother world. It's a completely
Right. I was
different
listening
world
to a
out there,
brother who's in a community you might have heard of, you might not heard of. His name is Tariq Nasheed. And
No, I never heard of them.
he was in Senegal not too long ago. He said it's pretty decent food over there and stuff.
Decent. Oh man. He must have had the right person. He talk about decent. This stuff is
Well,
good.
decent mean good in Philly, so
Ah, all right.
yeah,
Facts.
yeah, yeah. Decent is like saying good. It was good.
Yeah, man.
So, at what point in time do you start adventuring with hip hop and music? At what point in time do you start experiencing and dealing
Man.
with it yourself?
So back in 2023, unfortunately, I got arrested. You know what I mean? I was in jail for second degree murder, and I was fighting in there, and I was going through it, man. But I had some people in there that were showing me like how to rap and showing me they were rapping. They were talking about their pain, you know. So I'm like, man, that's crazy. Let me try to write down how I'm feeling.
Mm,
And I
mm,
did it, and it just came out. And I was like, Lord. So it was real therapeutic. It was like I was venting to somebody, but I'm really venting to the paper.
right. And
And
you wrote
I
that
was
shit
in
down.
there, yeah, and I was in Orleans, Paris. That's like the worst jail you could be, man. And it was going crazy. I'm on a
Can you?
maximum security.
Are you still dealing with that situation with the second degree murder? You still dealing with that? Are you
No,
already?
fortunately, I was found not guilty on that.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Can you explain that situation through that incident?
My bad. The
No,
connection
you
kind of.
no, you good. Can you explain that situation leading up to the incident that ultimately got you in jail?
Man, I can't really say too much about it. But all I'm gonna say is like just we gotta just be careful, because all type of you never foresee a situation until it happens, and you can always avoid BS before it comes.
Right.
Better than having to deal with it when it's there.
And I know your parents are really strict. And at what age was you when you allegedly uh did this crime? What that you
Uh,
now been fully
it's 21 years old.
21? And I'm pretty sure your parents was upset. What did your parents have to say about that?
Man, you see, I'm a Muslim, and my family are Muslims, and now I'm grown too, but they also know, they had, of course, they had stuff to say, but they also knew, like, at the end of the day, anything happen is God's will. Like, if God said I was gonna be in there, I don't care if I could have been on the other side of the world that day, I still would have ended up in there.
Ishmael.
You
Yes,
feel me?
absolutely.
Like everything is God's plan. Like he could have been saving me from something even worse.
So,
So
how long you been out since that situation? I'm glad you out too, by the way.
since then, I've been home about a year and a half, over a year and a half now.
A year and a half. That's what's up. And so, in jail, you started
Yeah, and I was doing it
focusing
every
on
day,
you started focusing on music, started to get your crowd. At what point in time did people start coming up to you and be like, yo, that shit is hard. You should drop
man.
this. You should get in the
All right,
studio.
so boom, I could really had all these songs that are out right now. Almost all these songs that are out. I've been wrote them in jail. So I'm talking about years ago, and I have tablets full of songs. Like so, it's like I already had it planned out. But when I came home and I did an interview with Nola Zine and I did that Mama Don't Cry and I was switch the language on it. And all of a sudden I got all these people and they big names like hitting me up. Yeah, bro, your music fire, bro. Talking about I'm trying to bring you here, I'm trying to bring you there. But like I didn't know what the hell I was getting into. Like I'm having people calling me, rappers calling me, all type of stuff, but I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. I ain't expect all this now.
So
But
do you take it serious?
I do. And I got a long way to go. And I'm still now, I know I'm good. You feel me? I know how to make music and stuff, but it's not just about music. If I'm really trying to take this to the level I gotta go, I gotta figure out like brand wise and marketing wise how to do this. You feel me? To get that
Right,
traction, to
right.
get that buzz I want. Cause once I got the buzz, I know the music good. Like when people hear this shit, they gonna love it. But it's just, man, I gotta get it in their ears.
That's what's up. So, like I
So
said,
that's my
leading up.
biggest thing I'm facing right now.
Yeah, and so it seems like you got your head still on your shoulders. You're focusing. How is it juggling the legal strengths that you got? Because I think you mentioned earlier that you're on probation. Is that restricting any of your, you know, music capabilities and connections?
I mean, shit, as long as I stay out the way and not be doing nothing I'm not supposed to be doing, which I am, I shouldn't have any problems. Like one time I had to go to Atlanta and I had to ask for permission to get to Atlanta.
They let you go?
Yeah, they let me go, and it was cool. I got to record with some people who and record with people who like big in the industry. That's like I never thought I'd see this.
Right,
But
right.
it also humbled me because they wasn't playing. Like they showed me like, man, you think, man, you gotta put in like this lady told me, and she really in the industry, and she like, man, you gotta put in 10,000 hours, boy. You barely got your ears wet.
Yeah, 10,000
And
hours makes you an expert in that field.
yeah, she telling me, man, you new to this. Like, if you gonna get in with us, you gotta really work for this.
Yeah, you got
And
to
I
really put
respect it.
in
You
work.
feel me?
Yeah, you got
So,
to
but
put
at
in
the
the work.
same time, nah, like I let them know, like, all right, I'm about to work for this. But if I'm gonna work for this, do that, I'm about to do it with my vision. Like, yeah,
You got to do it how you see it.
I'm trying to do this how I see it.
And
I
so I'm
ain't
pretty
trying
sure
to,
you got a nice support team around you. I see we got some of the homies that you with. They support
yeah,
you
this
obviously
one,
as well, right?
of course. And shout
Right.
out them, you hear me? Shout out Structured Up. They the hottest party promoters in Lafayette. You hear me? Parties jumping. If you're in Lafayette,
They
if
right there
you're
in the
in
car with you.
225, man, pop out.
They in the car
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
Get
Let
them,
it
get
in
them
the
here and
club.
pop his shit. Give him the phone. Give him the phone. Let him pop his
Uh,
shit right quick.
uh, Probably shit, bro.
Yo,
Where you from, fam? Talk your shit.
I'm from a small town called Luling, but I was raised in New Orleans.
Okay, okay. Your ancestry from there too?
Now my people from up in New Orleans, everybody from New Orleans.
They Indian or African?
Oh no, straight American.
Straight American. Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah, bro, he the only African nigga around.
Okay, okay, okay. And
Yeah,
you say you got the hottest parties in the city. Then go and pop your shit. Tell them where they can find you at.
man, y'all can find us. My regular Instagram, Two Fly Step. We be on TikTok too. The event page, Structured Up Events, man. Come tap in if you're in Louisiana, New Orleans, Lafayette, Hammond,
All the colleges.
everywhere. College, come see about us. We're gonna be branching off to Houston soon. So it's gonna be,
Okay,
saying.
yeah, y'all
Where
gonna
you
really.
from, bro?
I'm from Tennessee, man. I'm from
Oh
Tennessee.
yeah, I got a partner that go to school out there. I'm gonna come throw a party out there soon. He go to Chattanooga.
Oh yeah, I'm right down the street from there. Yeah, I've been going to Chattanooga my whole life. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
you right in the
But,
mix.
yeah.
You definitely got to come down and let me know when you do. I'll pull up on your boys.
Bet.
All right, but yeah, man, so yeah, represent that, man. Shout out to the homies and your support team and stuff. So, at what point in time, brother Tsunami, at what point in time did you start developing this geopolitical perspective? Because that's the thing that I kind of seen you on the internet
Man,
with.
I'm not
Uh,
even gonna lie, bro. You want me to keep it 100%?
talk to me. Keep it a band, all the way a band. Your signal going out though. Your signal going out. See if we
You
get a
hear me?
little mic. I can hear you now. Go ahead. Yeah, keep it a band with
I
me. Go
say
ahead.
I
Tell
ain't
me
even
what
gonna
happened.
lie, bro. I just when you just high and you just talking, like when you're high and you be thinking, like you think about the craziest stuff when you smoke a blunt, with the homies and y'all just talking. So
Yeah. So hopefully lead me up to that conversation and what that conversation was like that got
cause
you
I'm like
to that
I'm
point.
like
Go ahead.
I'm like, man. So I wasn't basically trying to offend nobody. I was telling them like, man, yeah, y'all say y'all African, but y'all don't know like nothing about it. Like, and y'all got African blood, but y'all got all type of other blood mixed in with y'all. I'm telling them like, man, but y'all grew up out here. Y'all from out here. Like, when I'm out there, I'm African. I have a African ID, but I have a Senegal ID, and I have a U.S. ID. Like, I have a Senegal papers and I have U.S. papers. I'm
Just like you,
African and
right.
American.
Just like we
Y'all
like the
have American papers.
yeah, well, that's all we ever gonna have. And like the homie
You
in the
feel
front
me?
seat, like he said we all American.
Yeah.
And
When I'm in Africa, I gotta use my African my Senegalese. When I'm in Senegal, I need to use my Senegalese ID, my Senegalese driver's license. You feel me? When I'm out here, that license don't fly with me. I gotta use my U.S. ones. You get what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah. So I wasn't really trying to. Cause yeah, people come all in my comments talking about all type of stuff. I'm like, bro, it's not
Cause
even all
listen,
that.
I agree with your comments. I agree with it. Like I feel like we're not African
Uh,
so you shouldn't name us African American. You shouldn't be labeling the people, the Negroes or
no.
the blacks here
Cause if that's the case,
African
then
or
y'all
African American.
European American. Cause y'all people, cause the people from US, it was the 13 colonies colonized by Britain. So y'all really British American then. You feel me? I
And
could,
a lot of black people and a lot of
yeah,
black people was here before them colonies. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man.
Like a lot of black people got like Indian roots,
Facts.
indigenous roots. You
And
see what I'm saying?
they didn't have
So
just
if you
black people
just
out
play
here.
the who,
Yeah. You can hear
so
me, bro?
so when you heard America say, yeah, yeah. So when you hear America say African American, you feel like they shouldn't even be labeling black people in America with that term. I agree
Yeah,
with you.
like I don't. It's not to me. I feel like you feel me. If like y'all cool with it, then cool. If everyone cool with it, then cool. But like, yeah, I agree. I feel like if it were me,
But ask
I
yourself
don't really
though,
see it that
ask
way. My
yourself,
my
Tsunami.
opinion.
Ask yourself, Tsunami. You've been around black people for a while now. You got some good homies
Yeah,
that's from America, black Americans. How many times have you ever heard them refer to themselves as African American? How many times have you heard them use that in a side conversation referring to their peoples?
like just saying it.
Yeah.
Not much. I mean, they'll say I'm black.
Yeah, we don't really say we African American. We don't like that term, to be honest. We don't like it. We really, as Black Americans, we call ourselves black. We not
Yeah,
African Americans. You feel what I'm
right.
saying? So I don't know why they put that term on us, and I thought it was interesting that you looked at it as a word that should be strictly applied to people with really African culture, that's really from Africa, that have an African language and tradition, that's in America. That's who it should be applied to. People like Elon Musk, Akon, I guess, would be another example. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. I see what you're saying.
So,
Akon, yeah, Akon. He's from like his family and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, is from Senegal.
yeah, he's from Senegal too. Yeah,
Oh, yep. I wonder what he classified himself as.
I think he considers himself an African.
Yeah, I'm bro.
But yeah, man. So what are some stuff that you can give the people today? What they expect from you, music wise, and where can they find your music and all your content?
Well, just know, you hear me? I'm trying to be consistent right now. I'm trying to stay consistent. So I'm trying to at least drop a song every other week. Y'all gonna be hearing from me. Y'all can follow me on all platforms at The Real Tsunami. TheRealSunami.
And for those that may be not familiar with the brother, maybe we can play some of his music for y'all.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. I love
Maybe
putting
we
people on.
maybe we can play some of his music for y'all. I'm gonna go to his Instagram and we're gonna just find a random one. I'm not gonna go to any of the ones I like. You see, I'm just gonna find a random one. We're
Ah
gonna let
man,
it
you put me on the spot, huh? It's all good.
Okay, this is a little sample of a young tsunami. Let me put this up just for copyright purposes. Shout out to everybody that's in the building too, man. Make sure y'all show some love to young tsunami, man.
Man, I
Yeah, here
appreciate
go
y'all.
his song. This is one of his latest songs, I believe. Um, what's the name of this one? You
Mama
know,
don't cry, that looks like.
yeah, Mama Don't Cry. That's exactly what it is. So here it go, right here.
I got a weapon to keep me alive, your baby won't die. No matter when I ain't walking alone, so on my side. Touch a demon, catching them bodies, no we gon' slide. Mama don't cry. Ganyan takk sa may loko, tak na sa mo bopo fest. Kamo lilay dal si suba, kamo lilay ala tek. So na nachi to the kaso, fi may jam, ni may def. Sa may ay jackle na, mi ni ang stress. Ni may dun na meti na, why go to yala la. Am na khale bunyutek, balay gen na neka paki. Mas na rainit, amul ludul this with time. Moy to land setane, dalay masa melantan. Mama don't cry, I got a weapon to keep me alive. Your baby won't die. No matter what, I ain't walking alone, so be on my side. Turns out they ain't been catching them bodies, no we gon' slide. Mama don't cry, keeping my head.
That shit got a nice little ring to it, though. I ain't gonna lie to it. That motherfucker a bopper right there.
I appreciate that, man.
I'm gonna
Really,
drop the
that's
link. I'm gonna drop the link to his Instagram in the description box. You guys, make sure y'all go follow his page. And is there anything else you want to say to the family and everybody else that's going to be listening to this interview?
well, I appreciate y'all, you hear me? I feel like, I really appreciate y'all taking y'all time because you hear me, this is all new and I appreciate you too for even reaching out to me. It
Yes,
means a
sir.
lot. It shows me like, okay, like keep going. It's kind of working. So inshallah, y'all gonna hear a lot more from me. Y'all will be seeing more from me. This is just the
Man,
beginning.
man, he said it's just the beginning, man. With that being said, shout out to the real Tsunami on Instagram. Shout out to the brother Young Tsunami, man. We do appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Once again, keep doing your work.
I
Keep
will.
putting in that work, man, and keep doing what you're doing. And with that being said, we out of here. It's your brother Aboriginal Power. This was another one. You already know.
I
We out of here. Peace.
appreciate y'all, man.
Keys on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track. For the stats, I be beating the odds. In the blood, it be making me calm. Ride the turbines just like I'm Saddam. I'ma blow up just like I'm on